Yo, what's up, guys? So, long time since posting, but yeah, more videos will come, and I'll be streaming more. So, that'll happen. That'll happen. Anywho, so want to make this video, and I was gonna show you guys how to do the Shooting Majestic Dragon combo without the normal summon. Um, Pretty much, this is just showing you only need the one Dragunity Remnants in hand. I don't need any of these other cards to do it. Um, this is a really good hand to do it with, because if they have Ash or Maxi or anything called by the grave and triple attack, this is a very disgusting combo to have. But this is pretty much just going to show you how to do the combo in its entirety. I'm going to still fast forward it because it's a long combo, but for the most part, this is going to be the more streamlined version of it. You can tech this into any dragon deck, and your end board, depending on however you want to make it, it can be Shooting Majestic Dragon and Borolo Savage Dragon, or in this case I went to a Chaos Ruler because I was really trying to extend into a Chamber Dragon Maid, but I just didn't hit the right mill. There was two ways I could either mill the Dragon Maid or mill Chamber or mill Tidying. I didn't hit either. Just 6 of those I could potentially hit and just didn't. So it's kind of whatever. But to explain the cards that I'm picking, your Gay Dirk, I call it. Yeah, you have 3 loops in your combo. So this is loop number 1, and so your first one is your winged beast that you're putting on the field. Now, if you're trying to keep your deck at 40 cards, you want to do Miss Valley Baby Rock. And the reason you just go straight into it instead of, you'll see why we use Blackwing later on, and even though if you watch all my other videos, you would know. But you're going to Miss Valley Baby Rock right here, so that way you can go into your Romulus. You actually don't go into Crystal Wing. You could if you chose to. If you was playing a bigger Dragunity package, you can make that happen and use Crystal Wing to protect you from the Beer, but nobody's playing the Beer, so why bother? Your other alternative here, and is one that I typically like to run when I'm running 60 card decks, and that is Gusto Griffin. And that's because if I had Gusto Griffin in my hand in the opening, I could play Dragon Ravine, send Gusto Griffin for Ravine, and it specials itself, or specials another copy from it in the deck. And you can add like your Remis, and so when you're here at your first loop with Gay Dirk, you already have your Winged Beast on the field, so you don't need to add like the Miss Valley Baby Rock, and it instead allows you to, instead of having to add your Miss Valley Baby Rock, you could add any other dragon or Winged Beast. You could technically put this in a Winged Beast deck, I wouldn't advise it, but you could add whatever dragon your deck really needs in this opening hand instead, and then just go into the rest of your combo from there. Because once you're at, this is the point that you're trying to get to, is just having these 2 monsters so you can go into your Romulus. So however you can circumvent that. And Gusto Griffin is just pretty good because it nullifies the cost. So of course you have your Missington. This part is pretty straightforward. And so now for this glow, this is loop number 2 for Gay Dirk. So in this case I always grab Blackwing Zephyros. And you're either going to go to Zephyros or you're going to get Samsara Dragon, one of the two. And you go into, it should be pretty straightforward while we're, making these links, but, and then here you have your Samsara Dragon. So now we make our Erratic Seal. And the reason we're doing this right now is we're going to resummon Mistletoe, but we need to have a Dragunity monster in our graveyard in order to really make this combo work off. So, again, we haven't used anything else in our hand. We only really needed the cards to discard. So, this combo is a 2... You need Remis, you need Remis and 2 cards that you can discard. A lot of Dragon decks, they have cards that they don't mind discarding. Like if you was playing Dragon Link and you had Apps Router in hand, you can send the Apps Router at any point to get its advantage off. And keep in mind, we haven't normal summoned yet, so you can still just kind of normal summon. This doesn't prevent you from going into any of the Dragon Link stuff. You just put your 2 cards over here, so then your other section right here can put you into your Borland, which I posted that video before. I just didn't walk you guys through it. Um, but the main thing here is we're trying to get our Phalanx to the graveyard. So when we activate Samsara to bring back our Mistletoe, you have to do it in this order. You have to make sure Phalanx is already in the grave. On summon, he's going to add your Phalanx. And so, when you tribute the Erratic Seal, you special from your deck, your Majestic Dragon. Shooting Majestic Dragon is pretty funny in that it says it has to include a Dragon Synchro, but it's not only Dragon Synchro. So 4 plus 6 is 10, plus 1 is 11, and you have Shooting Majestic with no normal turn. And so here, we have our 6 and 2. You can go into your Borolo Savage Dragon, and then from here, if you have your normal summon, you just normal summon off, kind of pop off. But I didn't really have anything, so I wanted the Chaos Ruler. As you see, I'm playing Dragon Maids. And yeah, I whiffed. I'm also playing Blue Eyes in here as well. But yeah, I whiffed. Happens. And we're just going to show the rest of this duel just because, I don't know, I thought this guy had a chance. Negate that because I don't want the plussing. I thought I was going to get like Crooked Cooked or something, but he just didn't. Crooked Cooked would have actually been an issue for this deck. But he just does some ice stick stuff. I'm like, okay. And this does prevent me from activating effects with my Shooting Majestic, but then he just scoops. So I was like, sure. Okay. So yeah, that's the combo. Every card that you saw in that lineup are the necessary cards, so you do have to add a of of quite a few garnets. Some of them you don't mind drawing, others are ridiculously terrible to draw. Miss Valley Baby Rock being one of those cards. So it just kind of depends on your flavor, on how you like to operate it. Your starting combo, you need to see Remus in your hand. So I'll also run, of course, Dragunity, not Dragunity. I mean, at this point, it is a Dragunity card, but Dragon Ruler Tempest and Gold Sarcophagus. So if I open Gold Sarcophagus, I banish the Tempest from my deck. That then searches Dragunity Remus, and then Dragunity Remus is the start of my combo. If you open Ravine, so I played 3 Ravines in this deck. That also is basically full combo. And if you open Ravine, and let's say Dragunity Phalanx, then great, you get to save yourself a loop because you could send the Dragunity Phalanx to the graveyard to activate the cost of the Ravine, and that saves you a step. So overall, it's a pretty cool little thing to tack on to your Dragon decks. I've perfected it even more. Um, I was going to show a replay on my main where I finally did my full Shooting Majestic, Erratic Seal, Dragunity Knight, Airbeer, Borlo Savage Dragon, and my counter trap. Then I ended up just getting wrong gold. So, because numbers unveil is fun when you're playing like 17 cards to negate the field so you can bring them out for free. So that happens. Can't have that many negates, play through all that. But anywho, hopefully you guys enjoyed, learned something from it. I'll try to upload a couple more videos, but honestly, I don't really know what more to do in Master Duel. I mean, everybody's kind of done it, and everybody tries to like rush to make the new decks, and I don't really care to make the new decks. I just want to keep playing my dragons. So I'm still gonna be like playing Overwatch, and I tried to upload my Dragon Ball The Breakers gameplay, and for whatever reason, just didn't upload. So I'm gonna try to do it again. Um, I don't think it's gonna get a whole lot of views, but hey, I just want to upload this games I'm playing. So thanks for watching, and catch y'all later.